and thank you for joining us tonight as we cover stories across the Grand Valley and points beyond. I'm Hannah Hickman, and this is Western Slope Weekly. We've heard of farm to table, but what about bean to bar? One local chocolatier is wowing taste buds with his unique chocolate products, all while trying to teach consumers about what goes into making his artisan chocolate. Creating something so delicious comes down to science.
It'll shear the molecules down to around 10 to 25 microns. Now that's around the point at which your tongue really can't identify that anything is on its surface.
Keen Carnan, chocolatier and owner of Dirty Lil Cacao, is sharing his love of chocolate with the world.
I was interested in chocolate since culinary school.
Combining his love for the sweet treat and the history behind it, Dirty Lil Cacao was born.
I named it because of the dirty little history of chocolate.
The history that Carnan says shaped how he wanted to make chocolate.
When chocolate producers or chocolate companies can go there and buy it and beat down the prices, they are able to get their chocolate, but the producers can't actually pay their workers. So a lot of the chocolate producing places will use child labor or slave labor.
But Carnan is finding a more sustainable solution.
We'll actually kind of cut that middleman out and we'll go directly to farmers, or we'll just partner with companies that will do trade with them of like a fair trade price, so that the farmers will actually be able to use that and pay their employees.
Because of this process, Carnan is paying a premium for the highest quality cacao beans from all over the world.
Basically, the underlying dream of Dirty Lil Cacao is to really work directly with farmers and be able to change their world through chocolate.
A dream brought to life through his own creations.
I have one that's from India that I put koya milk powder, and that's the milk powder that they use in their desserts. Colombia, I have a buttermilk powder, and then my Venezuela chocolate, I actually have a goat's milk.
When making each bar, flavors from all over the world are melding together to create something special.
This is, in my mind, really a true alchemy of making chocolate, because you start off with this weird-looking football and you turn it into something that you can actually eat.
But making each bar is no easy feat.
There's so many aspects to tempering chocolate that really just aggravates me because you think you have everything right, and all of a sudden you look at it and it's just not right.
But when you get everything just right.
I think this one's my favorite because I grew up raising farm animals, and to me it tastes like home to me.
Yeah.
So that one's my favorite, actually. I'm like, oh, it's bringing me to tears because now I really miss home, but it does. It reminds me of home.
By sharing a little of how high-quality chocolate is made, Carnan is aiming to change the average consumer's mind about the product.
I want you to actually have this whole experience where you sit there and try it and find those flavors that pop off at different times while you're letting it kind of warm up in your mouth. Because to me, it's an experience. It's not just a chocolate bar. If you want a chocolate bar, go buy Dove.
And if you want to try the products for yourself, Dirty Lil Cacao is located at 300 Main Street, Unit 101 in Grand Junction. To learn more about the science behind each bar, head to our website and click on the Western Slope Weekly tab. We'll be right back. We're in the middle of football season, and I thought what better time to test my knowledge of football than right now. I sat down with our sports reporter Garrett Brown last week, who quizzed me on some football logos.
So we limited it to NFL, and then we got a couple FBS teams specifically, and all of them were picked for very specific reasons.
Okay.
I'll elaborate.
All right.
I hope you're going to come out of this looking okay.
Okay, well, the first one's up, and I already know what this is, Garrett. It's the Denver Broncos.
No, it's the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay, well,
I'm
whatever.
kidding.
Yeah, it's...
Hold on. There we go. So that's the Denver Broncos. Good job. We might need to...
I'm too tall for this.
All right. Round two. There we go.
Careful.
Who is this?
This is Texas. It's Texas because of the flag.
That could be the flag of... whose flag looks like that? The
This is
DR?
Texas.
You're actually pretty close.
The Texas Longhorns.
That is a college football team. That is not who this is. This is our boss, Russell's favorite NFL team,
Ah!
the Texans.
All right.
Hope he doesn't see this part. All right, next one. Who is this?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, there you go.
Because they lost to my Kansas City Chiefs.
You're
The Kansas City Chiefs lost to them.
You're a Broncos country. You don't want to go around saying you're Kansas City Chiefs.
This is going downhill from here.
What are we looking at here?
I'm going to say Washington.
This is a football team from Washington.
Did they play this last weekend?
They did play. I believe they played this last weekend. They've gone by a couple names in the last
think
couple
I
years.
watched them play against a team, and I don't remember what it was this past weekend. Washington.
They've gone by a couple names.
The Washington Wasps.
It's not the Wasps, believe it or not. It is the Washington Commanders. They were the Washington football team prior to that. Great name. They should go back to that.
Are they even doing good this season?
By their standards.
Okay. That's a resounding no.
All right, here we go. This is another good one.
This is the Saints.
From?
Oh, darn. St. Louis Saints?
No.
Oh, God.
So this is actually the New
The
Orleans Saints
New Orleans
down
Saints.
in Louisiana.
I was thinking.
So now
Man.
this is our coworker Steven's favorite teams. Now you've made two people mad. All right, now we're going to college.
All right. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
This is a nearby college.
I know. They have a little devil.
Hence the pitchfork.
Is
You're close.
it Arizona?
Arizona's in their name.
Is it Arizona State?
It is Arizona State, and they are the.
Red Devils?
You got everything but the adjective in front of Devils. Is it an adjective in this case? It's the Sun Devils. This is where our coworker Christian went. So now this is just turning into a hit
Okay.
list. All right.
Bulldogs. Is this the Georgia Bulldogs?
This is not the Georgia Bulldogs.
Well, it's got an F, so I'm the Fresno Bulldogs.
You're close. You got 3 out of the.
Fresno State Bulldogs.
There you go. I only wear a shirt with that logo on
Okay.
it.
Oh
5 times
gosh.
a week.
Wow.
We would
Oh my gosh.
not talk after that.
This is college.
This is still college.
This looks like the Green Bay Packers.
It
but
is
it's
not. What's funny is you actually already said this team earlier.
What?
You said this team earlier, and it was wrong.
What did I say? Oh gosh.
Go with the G. The G is your friend here. Is that a Snoop Dogg
It's not
beard?
Giants because Giants have a different logo.
It could be. Well, also this is college.
I don't know what I went.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs. Back-to-back national champs.
Well, it's a boring logo, so I think they should get a bulldog
Wow.
for their
Wow. People in Georgia. I mean. All right. I think we have a couple more. This is a school in Colorado.
Is this the Air Force Academy?
Yep. What is their name? They have a mascot, and I've actually gotten 2
Is their mascot
pets.
a plane?
No, but they do fly. I've seen a game there. They fly a stealth bomber over the stadium. It's awesome. I've gotten to pet the mascot before.
Oh gosh.
He's a good little lad. I think it's a guy. It's an animal.
Is it a horse?
It is not a horse.
Oh gosh.
This is kind of a hint, even though I'm pretty sure the F stands for force.
The Air Force. And they have a jet.
I'll
for
give you
their
a half point
mascot.
for that. It is the Air Force Falcons. I've gotten to pet the falcon before.
I would not have guessed that in my life.
I'm pretty sure it has a name. I was there. I was still in high school, so I was young. All right, last one.
You
This is
couldn't
a
even
college.
do my university. You had to do a different
Well, we had
one.
picked
Okay,
FBS
whatever.
schools.
This is the Utah Utes.
Oh, so there you go. You saved it at the very end.
Yes, I saved it. I redeemed myself because I also watched when they played in the Rose Bowl.
They've done that before.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
They had the rose in the helmet.
That's
It was
my
very
football
cool.
knowledge.
So I lost track. I think you started off strong. I think you kind of tailed off there towards the end.
I don't know how I did.
I counted 3.
Okay,
We'll go
is it
back
a
and
half
back.
a point, or is it 2 points if I get the name of the university and the team? But if I get just the team, it's 1 point, right?
I think
We'll go with that. So you guys out there have to keep track and tell me how much I won because I'm not sure how I even did in this. And I think my football knowledge is better than my baseball knowledge or basketball.
Oh, we'll come back in a couple months with that one.
Yeah, we will. So stay tuned. Garrett, thanks for joining me in this fast football roundup.
that what we're going
That's
with?
what I'm calling it. Fast Football Roundup. We'll come up with a different name for baseball and basketball.
You couldn't even call it like the end zone or something?
Nope, I'm not that creative apparently. All right. As I said before, let me know how you think I did. How many points did I actually get? I don't know. I think it's 1 if you get the team, 1 if you get the mascot name, 2 if you get both, right? We'll be back come baseball and basketball season. Well, just in time for Halloween now, switching gears, our final story of the night is about one local paranormal investigative group. While we didn't catch any ghosts on camera, the founders share what makes Hotchkiss Paranormal so unique. Family comes in all shapes and sizes.
It just keeps growing, and it's nice.
The founders of Hotchkiss Paranormal are making a name for themselves.
We're really lucky about that. We're very happy that we could bring that excitement to where we live at.
What started out as a passion for history and the paranormal quickly turned into a growing profession for these ghost hunters.
Once I went the first 1 or 2 times, that's it. I was done. I was hooked. I was there every time.
DJ and Hector have been investigating the paranormal for at least a decade. Their love for finding answers is what helped create a paranormal community that's quickly spreading outside of Western Colorado.
I don't remember who, but one of us made the comment, what can we do in Western Colorado? We're tired of traveling for everything. You gotta travel to Arizona or to Denver or somewhere to do something. And it's time something comes to Western Colorado.
And so a first-of-its-kind event was created, an annual gathering.
We can line up some paranormal groups. Okay, so why don't we get some holistical shops and some metaphysical shops and rock shops, crystal shops, and why don't we make a gathering that just has everybody in that whole spectrum, that whole spiritual spectrum, all in one place at the same time.
DJ says the housing boom in the Grand Valley has attributed to the need for an event such as this.
We're all pretty much from this area, and we've seen how the area's grown, and it's grown for commerce and business, and we're getting a lot of out-of-staters moving in, so that we know that that yearning for something here has been here for a long time.
But even though HPI is drawing people into Western Colorado, they still remember how they got to where they are now.
We just love the people we've gotten to meet out of this too.
My number one drive in life is what's meant to be will be. Everything for this has just fell in place. It's just, everything has just been there. It's just lined up perfect, so it is what it is. So.
To learn more about HPI, head to our website. That does it for this week's edition of Western Slope Weekly. We'll see you here next week. Good night.